Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Okay, so today we are doing a video called Choke. It's by a band called The Warning. They are a Mexican sister three-piece. Currently just been out on tour with Hailstorm and The Pretty Reckless. They are one of my idols as part of our Idol Challenge. They're currently out on their own headlining tour, I believe, at the moment. So unfortunately not had much chance in trying to get hold of them for an interview, but I thought I'd pick this particular video. I think it's very much, in my opinion, it's definitely outside of your norm. Well, I say that, and then sometimes I say it's outside your norm and you like it. So I don't know. I'm going to just let you guys listen to it and see what you think. And yeah, let's go check out Choke by The Warning.
I won't say goodbye. In the end, it won't matter at all. I'm sure I won't survive the fall.
Okay, there we go. So that was The Warning, and the song was Choke. Who wants to go first on feedback on that one? Kirk?
So yeah, I was looking forward to this because I know they're one of your idols, and you give me a background to them. So did they start off as 10, 11-year-olds covering Enter Sandman and the material?
So it started off with Ali, who's the bass player. She was 9, and Danny, who is 14, I think, at the time. So 9 and 14. So they started in 2014.
Yeah.
And so far they've done 3 albums, 2 EPs.
Well, the songwriting standard is absolutely supreme there, isn't it? What a chorus. How do you even write something like that? The way that she holds on to that, where she goes, let me drown, and she almost does like a scale run. And there's so much melody in there, and clearly the song's dominated by that. And really clear, the vocals as well. And then I was trying to work out what the lyrics could be about. Might it be that regaining self-control with that, saying, look, I can go even deeper, you can drag me into the mire, but I'll come out stronger, let me drown, release me, I will take the pain, and then I can come back. I don't know if that's what she was conveying. The only thing that disappointed me, the intro promised a riff, and they did it for 4 bars, and I thought, oh, this might lead on to something else, bit of palm muting, and we didn't get anything. And that was disappointing, because it's clear, because you've told me that when this bass player was 9, she was covering Enter Sandman and Sad But True and songs like this. So I wanted more of that. So I can see why they would go on tour with Hailstorm and The Pretty Reckless, and Evanescence are clearly an influence as well. My question for you, though, before we hand over to Andy, they're a band that have really had a purpose since 2014, right? And no matter which way you look at it, there's always a novelty when you've got 3 females and the children, essentially, aren't they? And the musical prodigies. So my question is there external pressure for them to go in that direction, to have that really emotive, radio-friendly rock? Or is that their choice?
I'll answer that one after Andy goes.
Okay.
You can definitely hear the Evanescence influence, and you mentioned that, Kirk. I mean, the video looked like outtakes from Going Under, and there was similarity to the music and the vocals of Amy Lee. But yeah, that's not such a bad thing. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I love the female vocalists, in rock and metal genre. Hers were really, really good. I don't think it's got the range and power of some others. I like the music, and I'll throw away my yellow card for her not having a microphone in front of her, because I think that would have got in the way. And it did seem to work. She wasn't just standing singing without a microphone, or giving the impression she's singing without a microphone. She was actually sort of moving around, going low. The video vision was really, really good, and I liked the song. Wasn't sure what I was going to expect. From what you said, David, about this band and them being one of your idols, I did expect it not to be as rocky. Not knowing
What the hell?
to do. It's not rock and metal for you, is it? And I was pleasantly surprised. I actually quite enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay, so they have got mixtures of stuff. So the last album they did before this one was they actually did a concept album called Queen of the Murder Scene, which all the songs in the album tell a story, and they're all part of this transition. So it's unusual for a teenage band to write a concept album. Then they've been out on tour on that one since 20. I'm not even going to pick a year, because I'll get it wrong. But they've been out on tour on it, and then they basically did a Mayday called the Mayday EP, and then they did this new album. And as far as I was quite critical of The Warning when I first saw them. So I saw them on the Queen of the Murder Scene albums, and I got requested to check them out live and do live saw videos. And the first song I saw was a song called Dust to Dust, which I really liked. And it actually had the singer Paulina. She was doing the vocals on it. So it wasn't Danny. So all of them do vocals on different tracks. So it's not just Danny on vocals all the time. And I really like Dust to Dust. And then I saw some later songs. I felt Danny over-projected. Like she had no volume control. It was either everything was coming out or nothing. And that was what I picked up. And I got kind of destroyed for that one in the comment section. But it's like I stood behind on those live performances. What's been interesting seeing in here, you can still see it in her performance that she's doing on that video. She's just got such an intensity in that video where she's just really focused on that camera, and she does the same when she does it live. She is just full on. There's no subtlety in that performance, and I like that about The Warning. But it did take me a little while to get used to it because I wasn't used to just someone who was just like full open mouth, like a python about to rip your head off. And that's what I kind of got initially from them. But I really do enjoy that now. In relation to their writing, they basically, on this album, they basically said to the record label, you will have we will do a new album, but you will have no interference from you. If you do, they wouldn't go to the major label. So they got signed to a major label, but they basically dictated their terms. And their terms were, we'll decide our videos, we will decide what we're writing on the album, and we'll put it out when we want, and the record label agreed. And that was because they wanted full creative control over every element of what they do from their writing. So there was no pressure on them whatsoever. And actually the songs on this album do vary in style because they wanted to do... They have quite a lot of political messages they try to get across in songs and stuff like that. So, yeah, in answer to what you said, Kirk, no, there was no push from anyone else. And it's actually their dad that's their manager.
Well, that's why I asked the question. To me, it did sound a bit like they were hankering after the equivalent of a Grammy in Mexico. And I've no doubt they will get a nomination for that. Yeah, I thought that there was a bit more. There could have been a bit more there. Clearly, they can play their instruments to a high standard.
Yeah.
I think it needed a hook to it. They threatened it at the beginning, do, 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 and then that's it. And then it came back at the end. Yeah, I know what you mean about over projecting, but Andy, did you say there that she doesn't quite reach the power of some of the other female vocalists? Are you kidding? Who else can be? I mean, that chorus is incredible, surely.
We disagree so much, don't we? I mean,
yeah.
You said it needs a hook. I think it's catchable and memorable. So
you think it rocks out as well, don't you?
But it wouldn't be an interesting video if we all agreed on everything, would it?
I mean, I'm not going to name some examples. Again, we talked about potential. Maybe she was holding back in the song on the vocal performance, but I think I love I really like female vocals in rock and metal, and I just thought, yeah, she's good, but there's, in my opinion, better, and with more range, more power, more talent. But maybe she was holding back on that particular song. Maybe other tracks you hear and see it more. I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, there we go. That on another bombshell there from Andy. Finish on a bombshell. That was The Warning and the song Choke. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.